everybody. Welcome back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today, as promised, I'm here with my 24 series I want to start in 2024. Okay, so I have 25 on this list, but listen. I felt like I needed one to grow on. You know how they always say, and one grow on? Well, growing up, I always heard that, and one to grow on. So see, I needed that. It's for good luck. Right? Yeah, I'm just going to roll with that. We all know I'm going to start more series than this, but these are the ones that I am so excited about that I just really want to try this year. I'm so excited for this. Let me know which series that you are looking forward to starting in 2024. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm ready for this list. Let's go. Let's talk about it. The 24 new series I want to start in 2024 in 3, 2, 1, go! As always, please hit the subscription, like button, notification bell. Notification bell is going to tell you when I put out new videos each and every single week so you don't miss anything. The like button really helps us in the algorithm. So that is just support and really helps us as creative contenters. And the subscription keeps my channel growing. I can't thank you enough because these last few years have just been a blast. You've given me just such a community to talk about cozies with. So I can't thank you enough for that. Remember, support is absolutely free. Support is absolutely free, so it costs nothing to hit those buttons, but it really means a lot and helps support us. Okay, so here we go. The first series is the Catladimir series. The book one in this series is called A Story to Kill. This is by Lynn Cahoon. I really enjoyed Lynn Cahoon's other series, so I wanted to give this one a try. There are 8 books out in it. It is set in Colorado. Love Colorado cozies. It features a former English professor, Catladimir. She's inherited a big blue Victorian house and is turning it into a bed and breakfast. I love bed and breakfast cozies. I mentioned that I think I mentioned 8 books in this series. Book 1, I don't know about the rest, but book 1 is available on KU. So that's always a hit in my book. Number 2 is the Cora Crafts Mystery Series. I really tried to do a big variety of different things on this list to keep myself varied. So Cora Crafts Mysteries, number 1 in the series is called Death Among the Doilies. This is by Molly Cox Brown. There are 4 books in it. It says it's set in North Carolina. Love this. It features 30-something blogger Cora, who moves to a small town, Indigo Gap, North Carolina. It seems like the perfect place to renovate her life. Shedding a stressful past as a counselor for a women's shelter, Cora is pouring all of her talents and most of her savings into a craft retreat business with help from a close pal and resident potter, Jane Starr. That sounds really relatable to me. So I am really excited for it. I wanted definitely a craft cozy on here. I also like the idea of a craft retreat. So I'm excited about that one. I'm excited about all these. Number 3. This seems so fitting for me. Fitting, you'll get it in a second, because it's a costume shop cozy. Book number 1 is called A Disguise to Die For. I told you, don't leave the jokes to me. There are 3 books in this series. This is by Diane Valier. I've read some other stuff by her. I really enjoy her writing, so I'm excited about this. This is set in Nevada. I don't know of too many Nevada cozies. Do I know of any Nevada cozies? I don't want to say I don't know of any because then I'll immediately think of something later, but I definitely don't know of many. So this would be great if you're doing a cozy like road trip challenge of the States. You might think of this one. So again, 3 books in this series set in Nevada. It features former magician's assistant, Margot, and she returns to Proper City, Nevada to run her family's costume shop called Disguise the Limit. Disguise the Limit. Disguise the Limit. That is hysterical. I'm excited for that one. I love the idea of a costume shop cozy. Next up is one I'm really excited to try. It's been recommended several times by my friend Ro at TBR Tackle, and I consider her a cozy queen and definitely knows her stuff on cozies. So when she has said several times, you gotta try the all-day breakfast cafe, I put it on my list. So, number one in the series is called Scone Cold Killer. This is by Lena Gregory. There are 6 books in this series. It says it's set in Florida. Yes, I love cozies that are set in your own state. Do you enjoy that? Let me know if you enjoy cozies or try cozies specifically because they're set in your own state. I just think it's interesting. It features Gia, who owns the All Day Breakfast Cafe. And like I said, heard nothing but good things, so I'm excited to try that one. Next up is the Deep Lakes Cozy Mystery series. There are 4 books out. Number 1 in the series is called Deep Dark Secrets. This is by Joy Ann Reiber, and it says it features Francine Frankie Champagne, the 40-something owner of Bubble and Bake, bakery by day, wine lounge by night. Frankie is a spitfire pastry maker and budding journalist. I just thought that sounded so fun and unique, and I love the idea of like it's a bakery and then kind of like turns into this wine lounge. Maybe like I don't know if it's meant to be like a speakeasy, like it's a secret because they do it at the bakery, or if it's just, well, I mean, obviously it's not a secret because it was just right in the description, but you get what I'm saying. I'm so excited for it. I love bakery cozies. I love unique cozies, and this one just spoke to me. Can't wait to try that one. Next up is number 6 in the Darla's Delectable Food Truck Cozy Mystery series. Book number 1 is called Poison in the Pastries. This is by Susan Harper. This says that there are 12 books, and I wrote down that the entire box set as of, so I started this list to try to whittle it down to 24. I started my notes 11/13/23. So as of 11/13/23, because we all know stuff changes on KU, the entire box set for this series, books 1 through 12, were available on KU. So go check that out. See if they're still available. I know it's January, but you never know, and grab it because that is a great buy for an entire box set of a series. I did not write down the description. I guess I probably got sidetracked somewhere or got really excited that it was on KU probably. And we all know my attention span when I'm excited. So, but it's a food truck cozy. I don't know if there's too much more to say. So there we go. Number 7 is the, did I write down the name of the series? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I wrote down the name of the series. It's this, I think it's the Sally and Pearl Adventure Club series. Book number 1 is called Mexico, Margaritas, and Murder. This is by Wendy Day. There are 3 books out in it. And this tagline, immediately, I knew it was going on my 24. There was no like question when I whittled it down whether this series was going to be on here. It was, because the tagline is Golden Girls, sold already, but anyways, meets Thelma and Louise. So I was like, oh my gosh, yes. And we've had some friends in the Killing Time with Cozies who have read it, said it was fabulous. I know Sonia, she has a channel, Sonia with an I. She talks about cozy mysteries, fabulous channel. One of my besties. She really liked this first book. I know there was a couple of other people that talked about this book that really loved it. I can't think of who specifically. And so I am really excited. I was always excited, and oh gosh, okay. Focus, Tiffany. Got it. Number 8 is the Ghost Town Cozy Mystery series. Like I said, I wanted a variety so I could keep myself, varied. Book number 1 in this series is called Murder at the Mine. This is by Jamie L. Adams. There are 3 books out in it. At least there was when I researched in November. There might be a 4th. And this is exactly what it sounds like. The series is, the town is set up like an old ghost town, or now it's a ghost town. And so it's like Western and touristy, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. That's one of the ones I'm most excited about. Number 9, I am so excited about. First of all, the author is one of the sweetest people. Her name is Jackie Layton. She has several series to check out. She has a dog walker series. I've read the first one. It was very good. I give it 4 stars. I need to get back to it. She has a brand new series starting, and I had to put it on the list because it is a flower farm series. I love farming cozies, and I love the idea of a flower farm. So I was instantly like, yes, I need to start this. Book number 1 is called Weeding Out Lies. I love that title. It says flower farmer Emma Justice's life is firmly rooted in Lutz, Texas, where she recently began her new business. One morning while delivering flowers, she stumbles on a prominent citizen dead. When a friend is accused of murder, Emma launches her own investigation. I cannot wait for a flower farm. Doesn't that sound amazing? I would love to live on a flower farm. I don't think my allergies would appreciate it, but I would enjoy that. Number 10. Oh, you all. I know I keep saying this, but I'm so excited. But this one, it's a bakery series, but it's a German bakery series. Give me all of the diverse cozies. Give me all the culture. Give me all the. Just give it to me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to start this German bakery cozy. There are 6 books out currently. I wrote down that it's on KU. I don't know if the whole series is, but book 1 is, and it's called An Old-Fashioned Christmas Murder. So, not only is it a bakery series, but it's a German bakery series, and then on top of that, it's a Christmas book for book 1. So thrilled. This is by Tracy Donnelly. Sorry. I did not write down the synopsis, but it said that they do traditional like bakery type items that would be found in Germany. Their family is from there. I cannot wait to read about some of their culture and definitely the recipes. I'm super excited. Number 11, I am so thrilled about. See what I did there? I changed up because I was going to say excited, and you're like, oh gosh, yes, we know Tiffany, you're excited. So I changed it to thrilled. You didn't expect that. This one, so many boxes are checked for me. First of all, the author is someone I would consider a good friend. I absolutely love her. And y'all know that I love cold weather places for cozies, that I have been looking for more resorts and lodges. So this one just checks everything for me. It's the first in the Northwoods Mystery series. It comes out in the spring. Cannot wait for book 1. This is by Annie McEwen. The first book is called Resort to Murder. And is that not seriously one of the best cozy covers? I absolutely love it. I want to be in front of that fireplace, but I want the dogs on my lap. So if we could move the dogs closer to the fireplace and on my lap, that would be great. But I just think the cover, oh my gosh, I am so excited. It says, when Emmy Cooper's life in Chicago is turned upside down, the young interior designer retreats to her family's Lake Cottage Resort in the beautiful Wisconsin Northwoods for a much needed break. Hoping to clear her mind and gain a fresh perspective, she looks forward to enjoying a slower pace and the crisp, clean pine air at her beloved Cooper's Cove Resort with her family, dogs, and best friend Whitney. But we know that that is not what happens. It says, unfortunately, her homecoming just isn't as calm as she hoped when Emmy finds out that a ruthless development company is relentlessly pressuring Lake Covington property owners, including Emmy's family, to sell their land so they can build an extravagant, modern resort that would ruin the quaint aesthetic of the area. And things only get worse when Emmy finds the dead body of one of the developers floating in the lake, murdered. This is another highly anticipated for me. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Number 12 is The Great Witch's Baking Show Cozy Mystery Series. Book 1 is called The Great Witch's Baking Show. I think, unless I wrote it down wrong, that's what I have on my notes. Sorry. This is by Nancy Warren. So if I wrote it down wrong, look up Nancy Warren or The Great Witch's Baking Show. So this is a ploy, of course, or play on the Great British Bake Off, but with witches. I had to include at least a couple paranormal. I hope this is light. I cannot wait. There are 9 books in this series. That just sounds really fun. Number 13 on my list. You know, I love my retirement homes, communities. I love my seniors. So this was a no-brainer. It is the Tucson Valley Retirement Community Cozy Mystery Series. Book 1 is called Dying to Go, right here. This is by Marcy Blessy. I hope I'm saying that right. There are 3 books out in this series, and it says, my gosh. 39-year-old Rosie Laurie, sorry, named, I'm just going to go with Rosie. She was named Rosafia after her mother's beloved Golden Girls. Yeah, I see what you did there, Marcy. I see what you did. Pulled me right in. Decides that the end of her 20-year marriage and her dad's impending knee replacement surgery are all the excuses she needs to visit the Tucson Valley Retirement Community. But the drama follows Rosie when she finds the body of local tart and business owner Salem Mansfield. The information she discovers using her newspaper reporter sleuthing skills, coupled with the clues she picks up from the lackluster police officer Dan Daniels, leads to a surprise discovery when the murder is revealed. Along the way, she meets a cast of characters in her parents' social circle that leave her questioning her parents' choices and friends, while simultaneously befriending many of the residents, including a handsome landscaper and brand new retriever puppy she names Barley. Rosie's visit to Tucson Valley proves more than she bargained for, but maybe she realizes it's just the kind of change she needs. Laugh out loud with Rosie and be prepared to get the happy feels along the way. This sounds right up my alley. Number 14 is the Haunted Guest House Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called Night of the Living Deed. This is by E.J. Copperman, who is Jeff Cohen. And I met Jeff Cohen at Malice a couple years ago, and he was the Toastmaster that year, and he is absolutely hysterical. And every time I ran into him at the conference, he was just cracking jokes, and I love that in a person. And I knew I had to try a series by him. I knew I had to. So this is the one I picked. It is, again, The Haunted Guest House. There are 10 books in it. It says, newly divorced Allison Kirby wants a second chance for herself and her 9-year-old daughter. So she's returned to her hometown on the Jersey Shore to transform a fixer-upper into a charming and hopefully profitable guest house. But when a bump on the head leaves her seeing not only stars, but spirits, Allison realizes the real challenge she's facing is out of this world. The two residing ghosts are Maxie Malone, the foul-tempered former owner of the house, who definitely has opinions about Allison's design plans. Oh my gosh. And Paul, who is a private eye, who's been working for Maxie, who both died in the house on the same night. That sounds absolutely hilarious. And I know it will be because he was cracking me up. I just can't wait. Next up, number 15 on my list is the American in Paris Cozy Mystery Series. This is historical. The first book is called Mastering the Art of French Murder. This is by Colleen Cambridge. There are 2 books out in it, and this features our main character is the fictional best friend of Julia Childs. I just thought that sounded really fun. Heard nothing but great things, so definitely wanted to give it a shot. Number 16, this is too funny. I found a soup cozy. I'm so excited. I love soup. It just feels like it would be cold weather because that's when I'm fixing soup. Maybe people fix soup in other weather. I get it. I do too. I live in Florida, so when I say cold weather, you know what I'm saying. Okay. Anyways, really excited that I found it. I think it just leads to such cozy vibes. Okay. It is the Superb Culinary Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called Crime Chowder. This is by Hilary Avis. I didn't write any more down because it's a soup cozy. Although I did note that it's on KU. At least the first book, but maybe all 4 of them. Not sure about that, but number 1 is. Number 17 is the Zen Goat Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Jana Rollins. It comes out in 2024. So book number 1 will be called An Escape Goat. This is a pen name for Paula. Okay, so Paula Charles, which I think is a pen name too, but that's what I'm going to go with. So Paula Charles, I just interviewed her. She is a friend of mine. I can say that because I have hung out with her many times. No, just kidding. Her and Annie, who is writing the Northwoods Mysteries, have been so kind to me and taken me in when I've been by myself at different conferences, Malice, and then in Ashland again. And they are just two of the best and sweetest people. I just interviewed Paula, who had the Hammerson Homicide that came out January 16th. Go, go, go. Run to your local bookstores, your libraries, request that book. Okay, so this is her other new series. She is writing under a different pen name because it's two different publishing companies, and that's what they've asked her to do. So this one is written under Jana Rollins, same person. So if you liked Hammers and Homicide and you liked the writing, which I'm sure you did because it was great, then this one, An Escape Goat, will be just for you. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It is goat yoga. Goat yoga. It features Callie Hayback. This is set in New Hampshire. Another thing I want to point out is I don't know of any New Hampshire cozies off the top of my head. So another great one that could be used for like a cozy road trip challenge. I was sold on goat yoga. I don't know if anybody else needs any other description, but I don't. So check it out. I cannot wait for it. Number 18 is a cruise ship cozy. The book number 1 is called Killer Cruise. This is by A.R. Winters. There are 13 books in this series, and again, I didn't write down a description on it because I felt like cruise ship was description enough. At least for me it was. I was like, oh, cruise ship cozy. Yes. Okay, this next one, I had to find an Alaska cozy. I've tried a couple, and few I've really thought worked, and another series I tried just wasn't for me, so I was like, okay, I need to find one that I'm not finished with because the one I really enjoyed, I'm all caught up in and I need more. So this is the Alaska Campground Cozy Mystery Series. And I know I said during 2023 that I wanted to start it, and I asked if anybody wanted to read it with me, and I know a couple of people said yes. So I am starting it in 2024. If you want to make a plan, I promise you I will stick with it and we will read it together. Alaska Campground Cozy. Number 1 is called A Midlife Mountain Murder. This is by Julie Ecker. There are 3 books out in it. Alaska Campground. I don't know about camping in Alaska, but I am all about reading it. Next up, another one that is probably one of my most anticipated. It's a musical theater cozy mystery series. Book number 1 is called The Sound of Murder. This is by K.L. Montgomery. There are 4 books in it, and I know that I believe Cajun Peach, who is another cozy queen. She is a cozy expert. I trust her implicitly with my cozies, and I know she's been reading it and I think enjoying it. I just have to try it as a musical theater lover, so enough said for me. Number 21. Told you I was going to find another canning. You know, I've been looking for canning. If anybody knows of like canning, preserving, or any kind of like homesteady type of vibe, cozies, we need more of those, especially since homesteading's kind of like taken like off as far as like channels, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I feel like it's taken off because I watch a lot of them, but I feel like we need more of that. We definitely need more of the canning, preserving, because I love it so much. And I found this. It is Luscious Delights Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called The Pepper Peach Murder. There are 2 books out in it, might be 3. I wrote some of these a long time ago. Again, I started in November. Some have stayed on there. The other 100 and some I whittled off for the 24, 25 that we have today. This is by Meg Benjamin, and it says it's canning and preserving. That's all I needed to know. Number 22 is a hair salon cozy. I'm so excited for this. I will be continuing the hair salon cozy that Amy Marie recommended when we did the TBR swap. I really enjoyed the first one. I do want more salon in that, but Amy messaged me, and there's a ton in that series. She's like, trust me, it really does evolve the salon a lot more. So I cannot wait to continue that, but I had to try to find more because I just love the idea of a hair salon cozy. So this is the Southern Belle Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called Sheer Fear at the Curl Up and Die. That is hilarious. This is by Belinda Page, and I cannot wait. Number 23 is the Frank Amato Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called Limoncello Yellow. Love it. This is by Tracy and Andretti. This says that there are 9 books in it, and it says Francesca, or Frankie, is a straight shooter rookie cop in Austin, Texas, until an embarrassing 911 call prompts her to take a job at her best friend's private eye agency in New Orleans. Yes. But Frankie soon learns that solving crime in the Big Easy is no Bourbon Street party. Case in point, her first investigation involves the murder of a beautiful boutique manager who was strangled with a cheap yellow scarf. And her primary suspect is her client. When Frankie's not on the clock, she hopes to get cozy with a handsome bank executive named Bradley, but her meddlesome Sicilian Nana has other ideas about who she should date. As Mardi Gras approaches, the boutique mystery deepens. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I cannot wait to try it. That one sounds like, from what I researched and looked at, it gave me the vibes of like the humor of like the Charlotte Gibson or Jana DeLeon, Laura Levine, Stephanie Plum type of series. And I am okay with that. I think they're hilarious. Number 24, we are getting there. This is a brand new series, just came out, book 1 in December of 2023. I saw it, I was like immediately, yep, going on the list. It's the Amish Seamstress Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 1 is called Murder of an Irish Bridegroom, and I cannot wait. It says it features a seamstress named Petunia Yoder, who is Blueberry, Pennsylvania's youngest old maid at 22. And she's completely unmarriageable. No. She works with a homicide detective, Asher Nate, to solve murders. I had to. My one to grow on, is the Golden Motel Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Ellen Byron. I don't know if she's writing it as Ellen Byron. Yes, I believe she is. It says, new motel owner Dee Stern has checked out of the familiar comforts in San Fernando Valley and checked into the quaint village of Found Gold. Running a rustic getaway in the woods sure beats LA traffic until murder ruins the peace and quiet. I, again, love resorts, inns, hotels, all of those bed and breakfasts. So I love Ellen Byron's writing. So of course I had to include that. Again, please let me know what you're planning on trying, what your new series are, if any of ours are overlapping. Give me a big thumbs up for this video, and until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody!